I'm going to try to film this while doing a flush of my sand gravel filter. It's still kind of a mess here in my filter room because I'm not done, obviously, with my electrical and a whole lot of other things. Anyways, so here is the sand gravel filter. I don't know if I can get back far enough to show it. And there I use a bucket head wet dry vac that I've just hooked up to the air manifold. And then I have everything kind of plugged into my little switch that I created. So everything's on switches. So the first thing I do is turn off my pump, which is this, and you'll see the water going down in the sand gravel filter. When it gets down a little bit farther past the outlet pipe there, I have a drain on the bottom of the sand gravel filter, and I usually open that up to bring the water down just a little bit more before I start running the blower, because the blower causes the water to rise up. So I'm going to open that up for just a moment, and then you'll see how the water's going down. I just let it go down about, I don't know, that far. Close it back off. You can see the water's down quite a bit, and it flushes into my sump over here. So my sump pump just kicked on. So then I flip this switch here for my blower. It's going to get kind of loud, so you might want to turn your volume down. Turn the pump back on and lift this valve. This is my waste. So so as the water rises in there, it'll go out the waste valve. You see how dirty that water is? Really gross. And it flushes over here into the sump. The sump pump is kicking it out. I'm adding water to the pond right now, and so my overflow was kicking in there and coming out into the sump as well. I usually let it flush. I just kind of watch my skimmer and let the water run down quite a ways. This is how I do my water change too, is by purging this. You see the water is getting a little clear, but it's still pretty nasty. It's really green. But it's getting less green coming out of here. And the water's still coming down. I'm gonna watch that. I'm starting to be able to see a little bit of the sand in there. Getting more clear. And you see my sump pump keeps up pretty good with that amount of flow. It just comes up this hose out the wall here. And the water level is getting lower in the pond. You can see it in the skimmer. Water is shut this valve, water stops coming out of the sump, and it'll start rising up again and flowing down the TPRs. Yeah, water's a lot better. It's pretty simple. I don't ever have to even get my hands wet. It's just a matter of opening valves and flipping switches. So I hope you enjoyed it.